whose Tardis was the Doctor's Tardis before the Doctor? As far as I'm aware, this is not a question that has been answered in the television series itself, or even asked. The Tardis had been decommissioned by the time the Doctor borrowed it. One of over 300 Type 40 TT capsules, it was an older model, decommissioned and out of date by the time of the Fourth Doctor. Assuming it had not been part of an unused surplus batch, the Tardis would have had a usable lifespan which had, by the time of its theft, come to its close. Tardises were considered virtually sentient, and some sort of symbiotic connection seems to have existed between a Tardis and its Time Lord. Supposedly, those which lost their Time Lords would mourn and die off, just as the Doctor's Tardis was in the process of doing in Turn Left and in The Name of the Doctor. Outside the series and inside the expanded lore, it is written Tardises would fling themselves into the time vortex. If there really was a bond between the Doctor and his Tardis, then might we suppose there existed bonds between other Time Lords and their Tardises? Was the Doctor unusual in having a bond, or typical? If typical, then the Doctor's Tardis would have had a bond not only with him, but with the Doctor's predecessor as well. So, is there a ghost in the machine? Is there a memory of a bond with another Time Lord? At least two names have emerged from outside the television series, first in a Big Finish audio adventure called The Abandoned, and the second in a novel entitled The Gallifrey Chronicles. Respectively, these names are Mariana and Marnell. Would the remnants of their bonds remain after the Tardis had been decommissioned? Would those bonds still remain in some way? Even without Mariana and Marnell, it must be obvious that an older model Tardis stolen from a repair facility must have had at least some use by another Time Lord before it was deposited at the aforementioned facility. In for repairs would suggest prior use, but who had used it, and how much remains of their bond with what became the Doctor's Tardis? And more importantly, what might happen if that previous Time Lord suddenly showed up?